Good morning and happy Sabbath once again. I'm back. The kids are taking a little break. And today I'm going to continue talking about Abram. In case you are wondering who Abram is, it's the same as Abraham that we talked about in other lessons. But his name was changed to Abraham. But this is the same man, Abram. And he had left, remember, last week he had left to a new area with all his family, all his animals, and he also took his nephew Lot. So when they got there, they settled down, and they both had lots of animals and servants. And after a few years, it was just too many animals. They could not share all the grass for all the animals they had. They were blessed immensely by God, and they had all kinds of animals to feed and to care for. So they had decided to separate. And Lot went to an area close Sodom, and so he was living over there. Now, during this time, there was a war going on. There was a group of kingdoms that had left King Kedorlaomer. They had been subjects to him for 12 years, and then on the 13th year, they rebelled and they fought him, and so they were free from him. But this king came back, and then he started trying to get other lands, and so there were 5 kingdoms fighting against 4 kingdoms. And then one of these kingdoms that they were fighting actually is 5. They were fighting the 4 towards the 5 kingdoms, because one of those was Sodom. The other was Gomorrah, then Admah, Zeboim, Bela, or Zoar. And in Sodom, Lot was living close to there. So when they had taken over them, they took everyone in there prisoner. And because Lot was very rich and had so many animals, they took everything he had with him, this big army, I suppose. And one person, one of his servant, Lot's servant, was able to escape. And he ran to Abram to tell him that his nephew had been taken prisoner. When Abram heard this, immediately he just he took 318 men with him, and he went over there and he attacked by night. The thing is that when he attacked, the people got so confused and they got so scared that they left everything behind and escaped. And so when they took all these things, Abram didn't take it for himself. He wanted to return these things, but he went to King Melchizedek, who was also a priest of God, and he was the king of Sodom. So he went there and he gave a tithe to the temple. He returned 10% of everything that he had collected. And so the king wanted to give him some gifts. He said, "No, I don't want anything for me. All I want is some gifts for the 3 men who went to battle with him." I guess he took 3 friends from different areas and went to the battle with him. And he didn't take anything. He returned everything. He showed a kind of love that was without any interest for himself. And that is the topic of the lesson, that we serve one another in love, okay? Because we love each other, we help each other, not because we're going to get something from them. And that is the memory verse for today. It's found in Galatians 5:13. Let's say it again. It says, serve one another in love. And the whole story with all the details is found in Genesis chapter 14. So I hope when we serve people, especially our family, our parents, the children, please help your parents. They have done so much for you. If you can help them in any little bit, help them doing dishes, I don't know, picking up the mess in the house, or maybe making a little card to say thank you to them. They will be so happy. So do little things, not because you're going to get a candy, not because you're going to get money. Do it because you love your parents. And then from that point on, do things for other people. Your teachers, your friends, your grandparents, your pastors at church. And you will see how good it feels to do something, not expecting anything in return. I hope you like the story. I hope you read the chapter 14 of Genesis. And then next week, we'll continue still with Abram. Until then, this is it. Enjoy the Sabbath and have a wonderful week. Goodbye.